Hello, yogis. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's well. See Laura M. and Cecile. And who else? Mooney. All right. I need binoculars to see the screen from this far away. Just another minute before we get started. So I don't know about you guys, but my hair is all kinds of long in all the wrong places, but I refuse to go and get a haircut. We'll just let it go wild. Hair gone wild. We're going to start seated today. And we're going to need a block. Today's all about balance. Balance in our breathing, balance in our lives, balance in our bodies. Okay, let's come to a seated position. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. 2 more times. And up, forward, and down. 2 more times. Leaving your hands on your knees. Roll the back away. Lengthen those arms. Maybe lift the knees up. Nice long stretch. And bring the heart to the front. Elbows back. Rock it back again and exhale. And bring the heart forward. Elbows back. Deep inhale. And bringing it back to neutral. Inhale all the way up, palms connect, and bring the hands down to the heart, closing the eyes. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Take a deep inhale in, sigh it out. Another deep inhale. And sigh. Start searching within for that perfect intention for today's practice. Choosing that positive intention. One that you can carry forward with you through the rest of the day or maybe the rest of the week. Taking another deep inhale. And exhale, releasing the hands up into the sky, letting your intention go, pressing the heart up, and then pressing the air away. Bringing those fingertips down to the earth, leaving them there. Drop the chin to the heart. Inhale up. Draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, rounding the back of the shoulders, chin to the chest. Again, inhale up. So we're allowing those shoulders to move forward and back and to the heart. Inhale, everything up. Palms connect overhead. Let's twist it to the right, bringing the hand behind the spine, using that left hand to pull yourself a little bit further to the right. And through center and over to the left. Sitting up tall. And bringing it back to the front, forward fold. Sliding those fingers out away, dropping the head, rocking side to side. Bring the hands a little bit wider. Lower that head. And roll it up, hands to the knees. Dropping the chin to the heart. Back up to the sky. Back to the heart and over to the right shoulder and up to the sky. Down to the shoulder, through the heart to the left, and up to the sky. And transitioning back to the heart, roll it back away. Press the heart forward, elbows back. Roll it back. And coming back to neutral, changing the cross of the legs. Inhale up. And twisting it to the right. And this time reaching that right arm up and diagonal across the body toward me. And bringing it back up and behind you, gazing over that right shoulder. Back through center to the left. Same thing, twisting over that left shoulder and then diagonally across the body with that left arm. And bringing it back behind you and gazing behind. Over that left shoulder, bringing the hands back to the front. Inhale it up, palms forward and forward fold. Sliding the fingers away, rocking side to side. Bring those hands wider, lengthen the spine and fold it down. And roll it up. Hands on the knees, chin to the heart, up to the sky. Back to the heart and to the right shoulder and up. Down to the shoulder, through the heart, to the left shoulder and up. And you should feel that stretch here in the scalene muscle. Bring it down to the shoulder, back to center, and start making neck rolls here. Gentle neck rolls. And change direction. One more time around. Pausing at center, chin to the heart, roll the back away. Press the heart forward, elbows back. Roll it away again. Back to center, inhale it up, palms forward, forward fold. Sliding those fingers out, forward down. Keeping up onto the fingertips, walking it to the right. Lengthen the spine, square the shoulders, and fold it down. Stepping the fists underneath that forehead. So you can release the neck muscles. Let them rest. Up onto that right forearm, left arm reaches over. Roll the heart up to the sky. Press the left hip down and reach through those fingers. Float it over to the left. Right arm over. Roll the heart toward the sky. Again, right hip down. Bring the hands together on the left side. Square the shoulders and fold. Stack the fists underneath the forehead. And walking the hands back to center. Slide it in. Hands on the knees. Sit up tall. Hinge forward and trunk rolls to the left. Roll those shoulders, roll the neck, whatever your body's calling for today. Just warm it all up. Get those waves moving in the spine. One more time around, pausing with the heart at center. Roll it up. Roll the back away, lifting those knees, nice long arms, bringing it back to center. Change the cross. Get up tall, hinge forward, and trunk rolls to the right. One more time around, pausing with the heart at center. Roll it up. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Inhale, arms up. Letting those palms connect. Interweave the fingers, pressing the palms up to the sky. Wiggle the arms behind the ears. And bend the elbows, hands on top of the head or behind. And draw the right elbow down. Try not to compress your neck in the front, keeping that chin level with the earth. And coming over to the left. Sitting up tall, we're squeezing those shoulder blades together. Coming back to center, reaching it up and pressing the air away. Let's come onto our hands and knees. Bringing the hands and hips and knees wide. We're going to come into hip circles here. Stirring the hips around, stretching that lower back. And keeping the neck long, not compressing the front of the neck. And reversing those circles. And back to center, setting your table. Hips distance for the knees. Hands directly underneath the shoulders. And let's reach that left arm up, something we haven't done in a while. Open the heart toward the sky. And press the palm down, right arm up. Open the heart, roll that shoulder back. And hand back to the earth. Again, to the left. Open it up, and then we're going to thread it under, bringing the shoulder all the way to the right. Coming down onto the shoulder, the side of the face. Now you can just stay here. My girls know their options, but I'll walk you through in case you're new with us. You can raise that right arm up and roll the heart toward the sky. You can extend the right foot to the hand. Rolling up a little bit more, you can wrap the arms around your back. Maybe finding that front left pocket. Or if you want to balance, because today's about balance, drawing that right heel to your bum and pressing the toes toward the sky. Really extend that leg long and lift up through the toes. And bending that knee, releasing the foot to the hand. Unwinding, pressing the palms. Leaving the foot out to the side, bend the knee. And praying mantis. Stirring those hips. Toes are facing the front of your mat. And reverse. And coming to stillness, bringing that foot back and over the left, sliding it back. 4, modified pigeon. Lowering the head, stretching that left hip. And sliding it back up, keeping the leg long behind you. We're going to roll open to the right. So kickstand that left foot and open. The heart toward the sky. Maybe raising that back foot. Balancing on that left knee, reaching the arm overhead. Maybe reaching toward your right ankle and binding here. Pressing that foot up and away and opening the heart to the sky. And release. Rolling it back down onto your hands and knees, wagging the tail. Other side, right arm up. Open that heart, and we're going to thread it through. My back is going to be to you. Coming down on your shoulder, the side of your face. Maybe extending that left foot to the right hand. Opening up that left arm and wrapping it around your back. And if you want to take that balance challenge, you know where to go. Left heel to the bum. Point the toes. And extend toward the sky. Breathing. And bending that knee, releasing the foot to the hand. Pressing the palm. Coming on up, leaving that foot out to the side. Bend the knee, toes forward, and hip rolls here. Praying mantis. I'll nod to my yogi sis, Linda S., for inventing this. And reversing those circles. Coming to stillness, bringing that foot behind you and over the right, sliding back, modified pigeon. And you should feel that stretch here. The outside of your right hip. Slide it back up, bring that leg long behind you. Lower the toes, kickstand the right foot and roll open to the left. Puff that heart up to the sky. Maybe raising that left foot. Maybe reaching the left arm overhead. And then toward the ankle, if you'd like to bind, roll that foot up and back, heart toward the sky. And release. Extend, bringing the hand and knee back, and wagging that tail. You got this. Cat-cow stretches, lowering the belly. Tailbone up, gaze toward the sky. Exhale, rounding it away. Inhale, drop that belly. And exhale, roll it back. 2 more. Last one. Roll the back away, and while the back is still arched, press back 3 or 4 inches or more, stretching that lower back. Coming back to center, bring the knees wide, big toes touch. Back into a child's pose. Try to bring your bum to your heels. Maybe wrapping the arms around the outside of your legs. Grabbing onto your ankles and drawing your heart toward the earth. Stretching out that sternum, the front of your chest. One more breath here. Unwrapping those arms, pressing the palms, and coming back into table, curl those toes, and up into down dog. Walk your dog, pressing one heel down and then the other. Shoulders pressed toward your shins. And come to stillness up onto the toes. Lift the tailbone. Lower the heels up onto the toes. And lower the heels. Now make more space between your hands and feet. Front to back, and we're going to come into a spinal wave. I'm going to turn my hands out slightly. Come up onto the toes. Lift the tailbone. Lift the belly. Roll slowly and controlled. Almost into a plank and then melting down into modified cobra. Press the heart through and rock it back to down dog. We're going to do that one more time and go as controlled and mindfully as you can up onto the toes. Lift the tailbone, lift the belly. Roll the spine, super controlled, like it's slow motion. All the way down, you do you. Press the heart forward at the front. And rock it back to down dog. Walk that dog. Come up onto the toes, crouch the dog. We're going to step or hop it up for forward fold. Inhale, half lift, and fold. Again, half lift, bringing your feet a little bit wider. Lengthen, fold it down, ragdoll. Sway those elbows nice and wide, outside of those shins, stretching out that lower back, the back of your legs. Shift your weight toward your toes. And drop the hands on top of the feet, roll it up. Roll the shoulders. Reach it up and back bend, and hands to the heart. Now you can add the reverse prayer there if you like. My neck does not like that. This is a car accident, so I'm going to skip that. But if you were to do it, it's reverse prayer behind the neck. Thumbs support the back of the neck and back bend. And then bringing it back to your heart. Lift it up. Open the heart. We're going to hold it here, letting the front of the shoulders open up. Neck is neutral. Reach back a little bit more from shoulder blades up and dive it down. Fingertips, lift, lengthen, and fold. Again, lift, half lift. Lengthen, fold, another ragdoll. Let that head hang heavy. And roll it up. Head comes up last. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Reach it back. Press those hips forward and hands to the heart. Pressing into your left foot, right knee up. Point the toes toward the earth. And flex that foot. Remember, we're working on balance today. Point those toes. And flex. Press the heel away. Bring the knee back in. Bend the left knee gently, and we're going to step back to warrior one. We're still warming up our hip flexors, so we're going to go slow, nice and mindful. Shoulder blades together, heart up toward the sky. And warrior two. Bring it wide, bring it low, reversing that warrior. Keep extending. through those left fingers. And warrior two, let's bring it into side angle. Roll the heart up to the right. And bring that right arm overhead. Bring it back to warrior two. And windmill it down. Frame that front foot. Step up the right foot for forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold, reverse swan. Little back bend, hands to the heart. Root down through the right foot. Left knee up. Point the toes to the earth. And flex. And point. And flex, press that heel away. Bring it back in, bend the right knee, and gently step back to warrior one. Shoulder blades together, heart up toward the sky. And warrior two. Sink it low. Reverse that warrior. Keep extending through the right fingers. And into warrior two. Side angle, roll the heart up to the left. And extend that left arm overhead. And bringing it back to warrior two. Windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, step the left foot up, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold, roll the spine as you lift up, half lift. And lower, one more time, half lift. And lower, bend the knees, arms behind the legs, fingers toward the heels. Hug yourself in, shift your weight toward your toes, and then work on straightening the legs, your version of that. Stretching out those hamstrings and lower back. Head hangs nice and heavy. And again, the weight is in the toes. Breathing in the top 10% of your lungs because we're squished. And release, roll it up. Open the heart. Pausing here, hands behind your back. Clasp them together and press the knuckles toward the earth. So keeping that neck long on your spine. Inhale. As you exhale, roll the shoulder blades together and press the knuckles toward the earth. So your back bend happens from the shoulder blades up. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, maybe reaching a little bit further. Open up the arms, hands overhead and to the heart. Gonna bring that right knee up to the belly. Ankle circles. And reverse those circles. Hip circles. It doesn't matter which way you go, we're gonna go both directions. And reversing those circles. Coming to stillness, bend the left knee, step back to warrior one. Reach it up. Beautiful, and warrior two. Reverse that warrior. And we're gonna work our way into half moon, bringing those arms out. Right hand on the hip, reaching that left hand forward. And we're gonna tap our weight into our left leg, flexing the right foot and letting the left arm find our block right underneath our shoulder. Press the palm or the knuckles and roll open to the right. Once you feel steady enough, we're raising that right arm. You got this. Squeezing that core, that's gonna get you there. Top hand to heart center. Bottom hand to heart center, floating that leg up slowly and shaking it out. Good job, I know you nailed that. We're going to move the block to the right. Nice deep breath. Side out. One more deep breath. And sigh. Left knee up to the belly. Ankle circles. And reversing those circles. You know where we're going, hip circles. Squeeze that core. It's going to help hold you steady and reversing the hip circles. Bringing it back to center, and we're going to step back to warrior one. Sink it low. And warrior two. Reverse that warrior. And here we go, transitioning in to half moon. Left hand on the hip. Reaching that right hand forward, tapping your weight into your right leg, and floating the hand down to your block. Underneath your right shoulder, knuckles or palm. Roll the hip open. Flex that left foot and raise the left hand overhead when you feel steady enough. Holding it here for 2 breaths. And left hand to heart center. Lift up, engage that core. Right hand to heart center, floating that foot up to the top and shake it out. You got this. Nailed it. Woo, deep breath. Sigh it out. One more breath. And sigh, reach it up and back. Open that heart. And dive down. Fingertips. And fold, we're gonna step back to plank. So, lower down so you can engage your shoulder blades together. And hold for 3, 2, lift that belly. 1, back into down dog. Walk your dog. Come to stillness. Bring your hands back about 2 inches and reach the right hand to the left ankle. And look under your left arm toward the sky. Building that upper body strength and core strength and release. Left hands to the right foot. Again, looking for that sky under your arm. And release. Raising the right foot up. Point those toes coming up on those left toes at the same time and reach through both legs. You got this. Lower that left foot. Fire hydrant on the right. Rolling the knee up to the sky. Coming back to 3-legged and stepping through warrior 1. Raising it up. And we're going to fly our warrior. So palms forward. And we're going to fly our arms back behind us, palms to the sky. And then reaching it up, lift that belly up. Nice straight spine. 3 more. Taking your time, working through the transition. We're working that right leg, the right glutes, our core. 1 more. And bringing it back up and right into warrior 2. Reverse that warrior. And let's bring that arm right into side angle, raising it up on the left, really extend. And then reach the right hand to your right, that front leg, and come into triangle. So roll that heart up toward the sky. Let's reverse our triangle, lift up through those left fingertips. And bring that right arm overhead, legs are straight. And right back into triangle first, reaching forward. And then down to the ankle. And roll it open, very nice. Wiggle the hands down inside of the right foot. Roll up that back heel, sink the hip, and rock it forward and back for high lizard. So we're on the left ball of the foot. And we're going to come into Malasana, Garland pose. So heel toe your right foot out to the right edge. Hands are in center. We're going to step that left foot up outside of the left hand and come into Malasana. If this is uncomfortable for you, bring a block under your bum. And rock side to side, using those elbows to open the knees. I'm going to come off my block. And maybe up onto the toes, strengthening those ankles. Press the palms, toes forward, roll the bum up. Forward fold, heel toe your feet back to hips distance. And roll it up all the way. Roll the shoulders, reach it up and back. And hands to the heart. Very nice, reach it up. Open that heart and dive down.
fingertips. And fold, stepping back into plank. Again, shoulder blades together, so you want your heart to sink a little bit. Lift that belly. One more breath. And press back into down dog. Walk your dog. Raise that left foot up to the sky. Point those toes and reach. Come up onto those right toes. And reach between the feet. Lower the right heel. Fire hydrant on the left. Roll the knee up to the sky. And lengthen into three-legged. Swing it through, warrior one. And again, we're going to come into that flying warrior. So palms forward and low flying warrior. Heart to the thigh, the thigh. And reach it up. Heart up to the sky. 3 more. Taking your time through those transitions. Last one. Flying it low, and as you come up, you're going to transition right into warrior two because it's beautiful. Transition, sink it low, reach it back. Reversing that warrior, and bringing it right into side angle. Roll it up to the right. Nice job. Now we're going to windmill the hands down, and I'm sorry, I lied. We got to do triangle. So, arm is above the head, reaching the left hand toward the left ankle, straighten that leg, roll the hip up and the heart up. Now reversing that triangle, lift up through the right fingertips. Keeping those legs straight and reverse. Extending through the left. And we're going to revisit that triangle, reaching it forward and then to the ankle. Now we're going to windmill down in front of that left foot and roll that back heel up, back and forth for high lizard. Heel toe the left foot out to the edge, bringing the hands a little more than center, and we're going to step up into Malasana on the right. Sink the hips down, open the knees with the elbows, palms to the heart, tuck the tailbone toward the front, and open the heart toward the sky. Again, you can bring that block under your bum at any height if you need that. Press the left palm under the face, reaching the right arm up. Roll the shoulder back. Palm faces forward or to the left. And then we're going to come into a left side bend, reaching it over, opening up those right ribs, and bringing it back to the heart. Pressing the right hand, reaching the left arm up, roll the shoulder back. Palm turns toward the right, and side bend to the right. Feeling those ribs stretching out, and bringing it back up, hands to the heart. Turn the toes forward, press the palms, and we're going to roll up into forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen that spine, fold it down. Let's do those spine waves as we lift and fold. One more time. Inhale it up and exhale, fold. Roll it all the way up. Roll the shoulders. Up, back and down, up, back and down, 2, up, forward and down. And hands back to the heart. Nice deep breath. Reach the hands up. Open that heart and dive it down. Fingertips. And fold right foot back. And coming into warrior one. Reaching it up. Pressing into those feet to raise up. Beautiful. And warrior two. Now here we're going to revolve our warrior two. So back hand meets the front. Keeping that back heel down, and we're going to reach the left arm behind us and extend through the right to turn to the left. So really reach forward on the right. Windmill the hands back together and into warrior two. Very nice. Reverse that warrior. We're going to revolve our reverse warrior. So right arm up, heart forward and towards the sky, and reaching the left arm down. Extending up through the right. Yes, this is balance work as well as core. One more breath here. Left arm up and reverse again. And we're going to windmill it down, all the way down for extended side angle. So you want that hand in front of the left foot. Roll the, press the hip down, roll the heart up to the right. Nice low hip. Right hand down and roll it open to the left. Press the palms at center. Roll up the back heel and you're stepping the left foot back for plank. Shoulder blades together. Let's go through a flow. So shoulder blades together first. Hinge forward, knees, chest, chin. Up into Cobra or up dog, lifting those knees and back into down dog. Walk that dog. Deep breath here. And come to stillness, up onto the toes. Let's crouch the dog, gaze between the hands. Lift it up and lower the heels. Two more. Last one. Now do that one more time and hop up to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold, reverse one. Reach it up, back bend. Open the heart. Gonna go right into the other side, dive it down. Fingertips. And fold left foot back for warrior one. Raise it up. Beautiful, and warrior two. And here we're going to revolve our warrior two. So back hand meets the front. Palms face each other. Reach the right hand back. And reach through the left. To spin open to the right. We're squeezing that core. Breathing here. Right arm overhead. And back into warrior two. So reverse that warrior. Keep reaching it back. Left arm up, we're revolving the reverse, heart toward the sky. And right arm down, reaching inside of that left thigh. And breathing, keep extending through the left. One more breath here. Right arm up. And back into reverse. I'm going to bring that right hand all the way down inside that right foot. Sink that hip low and roll open to the left. This is all balance work. And press that left palm down, opening up to the right. Beautiful. Bringing the right foot over to the right. Palms in center. Roll up that back heel and we're stepping back to plank. We're going to go through another flow. So lower down, bringing your shoulder blades together. Hinge forward, knees, chest, chin. Press up into Cobra. Modified Cobra or up dog. And back into down dog and walk your dog. Deep breath. Side out. Up onto the toes. Crouch the dog. Hop it up. Forward fold. Nice deep breath. And fold. Exhale. Half lift. Inhale. And fold. Exhale. Roll it up. Roll the shoulders. Reach it up and back. And hands to the heart. Nice deep breath. I'm going to take a drink. Feel free to take a drink break, breath break. Working hard today. And coming back to the top of our space. Right knee up. And step back. Warrior one. Open up those arms. And we're going to come into warrior two. We're transitioning really into 5-pointed star. But I'm going to do moving warrior first. So in warrior 2, turn the palms up, straighten the front leg, hands overhead, and press the palms down. We're going to do 4 more. Last one. Into warrior 2, straighten that leg, hands on the hips, turn the right toes forward. So technically I've changed sides now, so my right leg is on your left. Right leg. So toes are forward and in, heels are out. Let's have our hands find our back pocket. Bend the knees gently, press the hips forward. We're going to come into a back bend. Your version of a back bend. If you're not feeling it today, you can skip this part. And when you're ready, walking it back up. At the top, tuck the chin, gaze forward. Waiting for the dizziness to go away. And keeping those knees gently bent, hinging at the hips. Coming down with a nice flat back all the way down. Once the head is hanging, you can place your hands underneath your face. Maybe bringing those feet a little bit wider. Heels out further. Half lift onto the fingers. And fold, reaching for those ankles, pulling yourself in. Bringing the crown toward the earth. And just breathing here. Coming up onto the fingertips, flat back. Now we're going to turn our hands backwards so that our fingers are facing behind us and walk our hands between our legs, bringing our head down to the earth, pressing into the palms and shifting your weight slightly toward your toes. Don't fall over. Nice and carefully. This is prep for a headstand, but don't worry, we're not going there. And walk your hands to the front. Coming up onto the fingertips, walk it over to the right. Left hand to the right ankle, draw yourself to the shin. And raise that right arm up to the sky, maybe wrap it around your back. Really hug that shin. And release the arm, bringing it back to center and to the left. Right hand to the ankle. Kiss that shin and raise the arm up to the sky and maybe wrap it around your back. Beautiful stretch for that hamstring. And release. Bringing it back to center. Now we're going to turn the heels in, toes out. Maybe bring the feet a little bit wider. You know where we're going. One hand on the hip. Other hand on the hip, squeezing the feet down to come up into goddess, cactus arms. So elbows are in line with the shoulders, not sad cactuses. Nice, proud, strong cactuses. Let's straighten those legs. We reach the hands up and sink it back down. And we're squeezing the booty, bringing it up. Squeezing that bum on the way up and on the way down. 3 more. Tucking that tailbone forward, strengthening the booty, the thighs, but we're also protecting that lower back. Bringing the hands on the thighs. And we're going to draw the right shoulder to the left and back to center. Left shoulder to the right and back to center. 3 more each side at your own pace. Great stretch for the shoulders and the lower back. 1 more each side. Good. Roll it up. Straighten the legs, heel toe the feet back together. And shake it out. Let's do those hula hips. You like that? Hula hoop hips. Say that 10 times fast. And reverse. Bringing it back to center. We're going to come into tree pose, more balances. So let's root down through the right and bring that left knee up to the belly. Flex that foot. Press the heel away and hold it for 3, 2. You might be tired. It's okay if you have to let go. 1. And let's press back into warrior 3 if you like. So left heel back, arms forward. Arms frame the ears. Don't fall over like I almost did. Hands back to the heart, knee to the belly. Open up that knee and plant your tree. Let's bring the index finger and thumbs together. Open up those branches. Open up the heart. Shoulders wide. If you like that option of opening up the shoulders, hands behind your back, clasp the hands, knuckles toward the earth, and then press the hand. I'll turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Press the hands away from the small of your back. It's a really nice opening for the collarbone and the front of those shoulders. You can roll your thumbs outward to really open that up. And release. Hands back together. Knee to the belly. Kick that foot out and swing it behind the right. And coming down into that bow. Stretching the outside of that right hip, the IT band. And slowly rolling it back up. Shake it out. Rooting down through the left. And bringing that right knee up to the belly. Flex the foot. Press that heel away and holding it here for 3. Try not to round the shoulders. 2, 1. Bring it back in. Warrior 3. Press that heel behind you. Reach the arms out. Try to frame your ears with your biceps. Bringing it to the front. And using your index finger and thumbs together. First planting your tree, we're going to open up to that beautiful mudra. Shoulders wide. I'm again going to come into that stretch. Hands behind the back and reaching the hands away from the lower back. Remembering to focus on your dristi. Maybe roll those thumbs out if you want a little deeper stretch in the forearms. Hands back to the heart. Knee to the belly, kick it out, swing that foot behind the left. And take that bow. Shoulders and neck. And head hang heavy. Maybe nodding your head yes, shaking your head no. And roll it up. Bringing it back to center, hula hoop hips again. See, I said it that time. Roll it out. And reverse. Let's bring it to the top of our mat, cross the ankles, and have a seat. Now, if you still have your blocks, we're going to have a little bridge fun. Is bridge fun? Absolutely. Not bridge, I'm sorry. Boat. Coming into boat, Malasana. So let's bring those heels to the bum. Hug the shins in. Press, wiggle the heart between the knees. Press the heart forward, shoulder blades together. And have your block on the right. Reach the arms out, plug the arms into the sockets, and rock back onto your sits bones. Now we're going to reach over with our left hand. Take the block and move it to the left. Right hand. So we're squeezing our obliques. Left hand. And you can raise those legs a little bit higher if you want more of a challenge. Whatever your boat is telling you today. Try to go 3 more each side. So this is 1. 2, you will be a little wobbly since you're changing your center of gravity. And last one, each side, back to the right where you started. And roll it all down. Let it go. Nice deep breath. And slide out. Another deep breath. And slide. Now I'm going to bring the block underneath my feet. We're going to come into bridge, the actual bridge this time. The block is going to be underneath my feet. Just make sure it's stable. I'm going to press into the block. to come up into bridge, lifting those hips up nice and high so you get a little bit more height this way. So squeeze the booty up and the knees toward each other. Pressing the palms into the earth so arms are active. And lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Again, lift it up, inhale. Squeeze it up, and then in. It's a 2-action squeeze. And lower it down. 2 more, lift it up. Squeeze it up, and in. And lower down, last one. If the block isn't working for you, no worries. Got the block is plenty, squeeze it up and in. And lower it all down. Kick that block away. And now we're going to come into bound bridge. Bringing the soles of the feet together. Letting the knees drop out to the side. Pressing the palms. Squeeze the feet together as you lift. So you're going to be balancing on your pinky toe side of your foot to press the hips up. And lower it down. You're squeezing all the way up and all the way down. Lift it up. Squeeze it higher. Maybe opening the knees a little bit more. And lower it down. 2 more. And lower. Last one. Make it count. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And lower it down. Slow, 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 slow. Bring those knees in. Nice big hug. Rock it side to side. You drop the left foot. I'm going to drop it. Place it. And hug that right knee in. Clear your rib cage. Bring it up underneath your arm. Flex the foot. Curl the toes. Spread them wide. Point the toes away. Ankle circles. Give those ankles some love since we did a lot of balancing today. Reversing those circles. And half a happy baby. Reaching for that arch. Open up the knees. Straighten that left leg. Flexing that foot up toward the sky. Shoulders are down and relaxed. And again, tenting that left knee, dropping the right ankle over the knee. Take an inhale. And exhale, pressing that thigh away. Hug that left thigh up to the belly. Flex both feet. Rock side to side if you like. Raise the left foot up to the sky. Reach behind the calf or ankle. Draw the left foot in tighter. Shoulders down. Ankle circles on the left. And reverse. Curl those toes. Spread them wide. Point the foot and lower the leg. Uncross the legs. Right knee up to the belly. Nice big hug. Clear that rib cage. Hugging it to the underarm. And ankle circles on the left. And reverse. Curl the toes. Spread them wide and point that foot away. Half a happy baby. Opening that knee. Lengthen that right leg. Toes toward the sky. Shoulders down. And breathing. Bend that right knee again. Cross the left ankle over the right. Inhale and exhale. Press that thigh away. Hug that right thigh in. Big hug. Both feet are flexed. Shoulders down. Maybe rock. Side to side. Come to stillness. Right foot up. Reach behind the ankle or calf. Draw that leg closer. Shoulders down. Point the toes. And flex and circles. And reverse. And lower that leg down. Let's bring the soles of our feet together, letting those knees drop out to the side. Place the palms on the inside of your thighs. Deep breath. Sigh it out. Another deep breath. And sigh, reaching the arms up overhead, grasping opposite elbows. Lift your head, lengthen your neck, readjust. And lower down, making sure the chin is not compressed. It should be up toward the sky. And no compression in the back of your neck. And as you're exhaling here, just zoning in on the hips. Paying attention, bringing your awareness there. And each exhale, trying to let those muscles go. A little bit further. And a little bit further. And then bringing your attention to the small of your back. And releasing the tension there as well. Because they work in conjunction with each other. 2 more breaths this way. Reach the hands up overhead. Big stretch to the north. Bring those knees together. Lengthen the legs. Stretching to the south. Stretching just the right side. And just the left side. Now the full body stretch, stretch, stretch. Bringing those knees in, big hug. Rock side to side. And dropping the right foot down, let's cross the left shin over our heart and plant the foot in our right elbow. Hug that left knee in. Hug the shin into your heart, shoulders back. And if you want a deeper stretch in the hip flexor, extending that right foot. Big hug on the left leg. And release. Foot down to the earth, bringing the right shin up across your heart. Foot into the left elbow. Hug that shin in across your heart and extend your left leg. Shoulders back. Long neck. And release, bringing the knees in, making small circles with the hands on top of your knees. And reversing those circles. Airplane the arms out and roll the knees over to the right. Extend the left leg over to the right hand if you like and gaze to the left. And again, each exhale, bringing your awareness to your left lower back and your left hip. Bend the knee, roll it back through center and over to the left, gaze to the right. Extend your right foot over to your left hand. Drop that right shoulder down. And breathe. Again, bringing your awareness to your right hip and lower right back. Bend that right knee, bringing it into center. Big, 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 big hug. Feet up to the sky, arms overhead. We're going to slowly lower the right foot as it's flexed. And now the left foot all the way down. A little bit more core work there. Wiggle into your space, hands down by your sides. Maybe come up onto the elbows, draw the shoulder blades closer together, and hands down by your side. Maybe adjust the small of your back a little bit longer. Take a deep breath in, and sigh it all out. Another deep breath, and let it go. Closing the eyes, breathing in through the nose, and out through the nose, letting it all go, acknowledging all of your effort, and let it go. I'm going to leave you with a quote today. Take another deep breath in, and sigh it out. The fact that I can plant a seed and it becomes a flower, share a bit of knowledge and it becomes another's,
smile at someone, and receive a smile in return are to me continual spiritual exercises. So remember to share those smiles, plant those seeds, continuing to connect with ourselves and with others. I thank you for joining me on the mat today. The divine light that lives in me sees, honors, and bows to that same light in each of you. See you on the mat next time. Namaste.